Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, guys, so I found this from suppressiveperson.org. It initiated in 2010, and there's a lot of actually really good stuff on there. You know, you got to take some things with a grain of salt because you have a lot of these people still practicing Scientology. So I came upon this one. It is Will Fry, former member of Sea Org. He's a Scientology child. His mother joined Scientology when he was 2 years old in Michigan. And in the very beginning of the video, he talked about he was one of the children in the Mojave school, which was ironic because I kept looking to see if that school was still open. It's not open. But it's just interesting how the government, you guys know I know what's up, but the government knows about all these schools and they close them down, and that's where it stops. So in the very beginning of this video, he was talking about how when he had gone to the Mojave school, one of the so-called teachers, male teacher, beat this child really badly. And anyways, the child was kicked out of the school in Scientology and later unalived himself. Oh, now my throat wants to act up here. So I started this a little bit early because he starts talking about just a trigger alert. If you have any kind of issues listening to any child abuse or young people that unalive themselves, don't watch this video. Here we go.
It's more like successful communications and how to clean, and labor. It wasn't all bad. There was some fun times, but there were some very, very dark experiences there as well. One in particular was when there was a kid that was a couple years older than I was. I was there when I was 13 and 14, and there was a kid that was a couple years older than I was, and his name was Chiron Thomas, I believe, and he was acting out a little bit, and
Chiron Thomas.
Yoka Clegg's husband, Frizzell Clegg, beat the crap out of him in front of all of us, and then kicked him out of the school, and then a year or so after that, he killed himself. Another kid I went to school with, Jared, I don't remember his last name, he killed himself too, years later.
So tragic, and still nobody does anything. It's just unreal.
I didn't see anyone doing very well in school. I saw a little bit of illiteracy there, uncuring, illiteracy, and I saw a lot of frustration with rules that you could tell were orchestrated by someone who had been in the Sea organization.
Oh, listen to that. The rules had been orchestrated by somebody in the Sea organization. Wonder who that could be.
They had their own version of the RPF. When I was being kicked out of school, I was treated as if I was on the RPF. All I did was manual labor, and I wasn't allowed to speak to anyone, that kind of thing, or the decks or whatever. So that was fun. So then, after getting kicked out of there, I went back to Michigan and sort of just skated my way through the rest Louis public school until I was able to drop out at 16 and then start making about, $5 an hour making sandwiches.
As well as children in Scientology are very discouraged from going to school. And that includes the adults, but the children have really kind of no chance, no choice.
Something I could actually start, doing something. And needless to say is by the time I was 17, my life hadn't gone anywhere, and I was flown out to Los Angeles and recruited by various people, various individuals, including Dave Pettit, the commanding officer of Celebrity Center, to work for Celebrity Center.
So, kind of off topic. Apparently, Dave Pettit was in charge of Celebrity Center.
Joined the Sea Org, and I did when I was 17. And just before joining, though, I was working as a vacuum salesman, and having that kind of sales experience is very much in demand for becoming a Sea Org member.
Anyways, you guys, with this video, I just wanted to highlight the child abuse part and the unaliving of the young adults who had no choice, no love, no support. And I will most definitely be putting the link in the description box. What I'll do is I'm going to put the blog that it came from, as well as YouTube, which the name of the channel is called The Goddamn Pac-Man. So, anyways, you guys have a good day. Peace. I have a few more in mind. Have a great day.